Is that better?
Wave your hand. Do something. No, it's still frozen.
Right.
Okay, I can see you.
Asshole. Right, let me... And we're live.
When are we live?
We are already live.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Hi, welcome back.
Yeah, sorry about that. We had technical difficulties hit us out of nowhere. My internet connection decided to go, fuck you. See? I'm unloved. Well, at least he loves me.
I do love you. So, shall we continue?
Go ahead.
Are you still gonna finish your side of the story?
Yeah, finish up your side.
Or no, but are you gonna tell your side?
Yeah.
So anyway, like I said, we're at this point, me and Luis, like I said, just kid just died, so he was mad, he was angry, he was pissed off. And I'm not, and so his actions that night and his anger towards me, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, well, I don't wanna, why should I ever wanna be with you if you're gonna treat me like that? Trust me, Luis knows a backstory. I'm the same way, and he knows exactly why.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but anyway, so like I said, at this point, he was yelling at me, calling me names. I was calling him names. Words were flying. Shit got said that shouldn't have been said. And he was about to walk out the door
Yeah,
and
she
do
was
something
talking
stupid.
about my mama.
Your camera's frozen.
Nothing?
No. There you go. Anyway, so Luis, basically at this point, he's like, one good reason why I shouldn't walk out this door. So I said, okay, I'll give you the best reason of all. He's like, go ahead, show me what you. Let's see if you can do it. And I looked him dead square in the eye. We were on video chat, and I said, because I'm in love with you. And he looks at me and he's like, what'd you say? I said, you heard me. I said because I'm in love with you. And then I gave him an ultimatum. Because essentially he was going to go drink. I said, you got two choices here. I said, number one, you can walk out that door and go drink all you want. Or number two, you touch that alcohol and I'm gone forever. You won't hear from me. You won't be a part of my life anymore. None of that. I will abandon you completely.
Well, the next door neighbor had gave me a shot of peppermint schnapps to calm me down when everything initially happened.
Well, that's different.
Yeah, he gave me just one shot to calm me down because I was so out of it. I was crying, boogers were everywhere. I was ecstatic. I didn't know what to do.
But anyway,
He saw that he's. Oh, you want to finish up?
go ahead real quick.
No, finish up so I can tell my side of the story.
No, I was. What I mean by your side of the story is how you felt after I told you I was in love with you.
I, well, when you told me you were in love with me,
But I wasn't even done.
oh, go ahead.
Confusing to people. But anyway, yeah, he looked at me and he said, "Oh my God." I He's like, I can't lose you right now. I said, well then, walk up them stairs, go back in that door, and I want to hear it shut and I want to hear it lock. So he showed me him locking the door. Now, That's basically it.
Huh?
Go ahead, baby.
Well,
Like, what clicked into your head? Like when I told you that I was in love with you, what clicked into your head? Like, holy shit, I need to change.
when I saw the tears coming out of your eyes,
Yeah, I
it
was I
dawned
was
on me,
bawling.
and I say, you know what? This is not me at all. Well, when Jessica initially died, I was ecstatic. I was scared. I was tearing
Yeah.
up. I was calling the whole world. The next door neighbor realized that something was going wrong because he saw the ambulance there. He went over looking for me. As I was walking downstairs, he saw me. He took me by the hand and dragged me into his house, closed the door. He goes, don't look out the door. I'm like, why? He goes, just don't. I realized he was trying to keep me from seeing Jessica's body coming down the stairs. He goes, come here, come to the kitchen. He gave me 2 shots of peppermint schnapps, sat me down, turned on the football game. He tried to distract me from thinking about it. Such a good friend, and I thank him for that so dearly. How he reacted. And I'm gonna tell you something. That my friend Butch, he was the reason I had that job at $19 an hour.
Mhm. But
Which sadly fucked up my
enough.
knee.
But enough of the depressing talk. Like, what made you initially ask me out in the first place?
Because my feelings were deep for you. I felt a connection with you that I didn't even
As
feel with
that
Jess.
goes.
If I'm gonna be quite frankly on stream, I
Just
love
be
Jess.
honest with the people.
I love Jess to death, but nowhere near as I loved you.
Oh.
Let's be frank here, you guys. Jess was an amazing girl. Make no wrongs about that. But our relationship was going downhill fast. And my
Hold on.
wifey here,
Before you, but
what?
before you say, before you say anything, I know what you're about to say, and I will let you continue. But I just want to tell people that about the time I came into Luis's life, I did not. None of this was my intention. I didn't come into his life like, oh, I'm gonna steal you from Jess.
Oh no, no, none of that. She never stole
But I,
me.
I want,
Shit hit the
I just
fan
want,
long before she came into our lives.
I, I just want to clarify something real quick before, and then will you finish?
Yeah.
I want to clarify something real quick, and I'm gonna set the record straight. Now, when Luis was with Jess, did I end up having feelings for Luis? Yes, I did. But I was woman enough about it, and I went and talked to Jessica. I told her straight up how I felt, and I told Jessica, I said, my intentions are not to steal him away from you. I do not want to be with him. I just want to let you know how I feel about your spouse. Because as a woman, I feel like you should be the first one to know. She came to me, we talked it out, and she told me, she said, you know, it takes a lot of fucking balls to do what you just did. I said, I know. I said, but it would make me look like a homewrecker, whatever you want to call it, if I just went straight to him and said, oh, I'm in love with you. I went to Jessica first, so she knew about my feelings for Luis. Now, little side story, I ended up getting feelings for Jessica, and I went to Luis first. So when I had feelings for either person, I went to the other spouse first. And my intentions were not to be with either one of them. It just happened.
I know.
Okay, continue.
But yeah, shit was already hitting the fan long before she came in because of her family. And Jessica just basically pushed me away. after her mom died. I tried to be there for her every step of the way, but she just wasn't cooperating. She let her brother walk all over me, treat me like shit, threaten me with a gun, and she didn't do nothing to even defend me.
I was there. I can verify.
Hmm. And this girl here slowly crept into my life. She sat there, listened to my feelings, listened to how I was feeling. She let me vent. She always knew what to say. That's one thing that drew me closer to her. That's what drove me to ask her out. Her honesty, her beautiful
And
heart.
another thing, he was working at Wendy's one night, and he was coming home from work, and he had major,
That was at
uh,
work. I had to go outside and take a lunch break, a smoke break.
yeah, he don't smoke, just for the reference, just for future reference. But
I do
anyway,
smoke, but not very often.
we won't get into that. Anyway, he went outside, and he was like just almost hysterical, like, and it's like he could have called his mom, his sister, he could have called Jess, could have called his father, could have called one of his best friends. Did he? No. Who is the first person he called that night? Me. And to be honest, I knew something was wrong with him when he called me. But I looked at him and I'm like, okay, why are you not calling your girlfriend? Like, I'll be here for you, but this is just a little weird.
Because even if I called Jess, he doesn't know what to do. I would tell her these feelings, or when I had my anxiety attack, she'll go, so what? But with her, that night, I remember very clearly. And I'll tell you exactly what happened. My boss, who was a racist white bitch, had it out for me. She would make me do multiple things at once. She made me do multiple things at once. I was trying to keep up with it all. If any of y'all know me as well as she knows me, you know that I'm autistic, and for me to do multiple things at once doesn't work for me.
No, because he will have a legit meltdown.
That's what happened. I had a meltdown. And you know what she said to me? And I wish you were there so you could whoop her ass.
I still want to whoop her ass.
She told me in my face that maybe you shouldn't work here if you can't work like a man. I'm like, whoo, I wish Jamie was on call to hear this shit.
Oh, speaking of me being on call.
And
Oh,
when I called her and I
oh,
told her that, she goes, go give her the fucking phone right now. You literally told me to go give her the phone and I said no. You'll get me fired. You go like, I don't give a fuck, give her the phone.
oh no. You want to talk about being on call? Woo! I was just telling this story to my mother earlier. So one day, my lovely husband is going to the store, right?
Yeah.
And he likes to keep me on call. He likes the company, whatever. No big deal. And he gets hit on a lot, but I know he turns down women, so I really frankly don't care. I let women hit on him because I have nothing to worry about. Well, this one girl thought she would be a little sneaky and try to hit on him while he was at the store. Mind you, I'm through his headphones listening to everything. And, she comes to him and is like, ooh, you're kind of cute. And he's like, well, thank you, I appreciate it, but I'm happily engaged or happily married. And this bitch made the mistake of going, well, she doesn't have to know. I'm like, whoo, oh, lordy. He's like, oh, trust me, she'll find out. And then she made the big boo-boo. She goes, I don't see her anywhere. What is she gonna fucking do about it? When I tell you, he put me on speakerphone real quick. I said, okay, you want to repeat that, bitch? I wish you would. Go ahead. You touch my man one time. See if I don't make an emergency trip to California, drag you out by your fucking hair into the parking lot and whoop your ass.
Just like that guy, the girl at Home Depot that grabbed my crotch.
Oh, she got another thing coming.
My girl wants to come to Cali to beat her ass. That girl at Home Depot literally grabbed my crotch and said, "Aren't you lonely? Your girlfriend's not here. I can take care of you." I'm like, "Ooh, I want to do that." There's only one person that can touch my crotch.
Yeah, and that's more.
How long you want to keep the stream going?
Well, your camera keeps freezing up, so we might as well listen with.
I enjoyed it though.
I did too.
We should do that again tomorrow.
We should.
Well, guys, I will end the stream here. Thank you for coming in, listening to our stories. Stay tuned for our stories tomorrow. This is Darksoul King. Straight jacks to the left, crayons to the right. Enjoy your stay at the Darksoul Asylum, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Gave me the cold shoulder when I needed one to cry on. I